Alright, guys, welcome back to another episode here on the Skyblock server. Yay! Minesaga. And yeah, last time we did a bit of touching up here around our war room, and we actually could try our war room out for the first time. We actually went to war, we got a kill, but yeah, if you haven't seen it, check how it went. And yeah, today I want to add some more stuff here. I want to set up some more little farm setups we need. So we have our nether wart planted here, right? And I would like to have something to automatically harvest that a little bit, so we can here and there go in and stock up. And the same would go for sugarcane. So I can here and there, nothing big. We're not planning to sell sugarcane or anything like that. I don't think it would be very profitable. But I would like to have a little walk-in farm here. Let's say with a 3 wide main floor area, and then we go out a few blocks, let's say maybe up to here, and add that to our build. There is a perk, by the way, on the server that is multi-block placing or so, and when we get that, we can then do the middle sections with ice where we have something built on top, that won't freeze. So yeah, idea is I want to have 2 rooms here, and for now, as I still haven't made up my mind about the floor design. If you have some ideas, color combos for the floor, let me know. Definitely look into that at some point. But yeah, for now, something like that, a room to walk in, and then we would have a symmetrical room on the other side going out, and there we would have the nether wart farm. Then we can come in, go left and right, nether wart farm here then. So let's break that out. I like to have glass doors like that with the sides a bit. I think that looks kind of cool. Always love to have that. That's what I like when the half slabs or the half or glass panes do that, kind of cover this block like that, so you get this nice entry. I like it. So yeah, we would want to set it up here. Probably let me think. Probably it should start here then, maybe, or so, and then on 2 sides. Would like to have my sand sitting here. Like to plant it on sand so it looks a little bit cool, and then yeah, we'll try it out. Okay, let me get, oops, I know everybody in chat will say dog, it's not, and it's slash. I know. Let me quickly get some sand here. So we have some of that too. Okay, and then I'll set up a basic grid here, try things out a bit. We also need to consider that we need to connect these rooms, so these pillars might be gone later, and here something might change. But yeah, that's all fine. Or we could scoot it over a little bit further and make it literally start there, so it's a real module. I'll look into it a bit. We'll figure it out. Okay, I have a bit of a base layout here. The moment that is freezing, that is not good. But yeah, that is the basic idea, right? We want to plant the sugarcane along here, just like that. Boom. Yeah, there's ice, we can't plant at the moment, but yeah, that will be not a problem. And it will grow like that. It's not gigantic, but it will be good enough, because we are AFKing here a lot, and in the long run it will pile up, and we don't need massive amounts of it. As I said, we're not planning to really sell that. We just want to have it so we can stock up the brewing here and there. And the basic idea is I want to use a minecart to activate and collect at the same time. So we will have a hopper minecart going around here, and yeah, by going around it would trigger the pistons and fire off the braking mechanism, and we would do that with a detector track here. I want to have our unloading station, like when we walk up and we're like, yeah, okay, boom, we grab the sugarcane, and yeah, here unloading from the minecart, and whenever we come in here, probably we trigger it automatically, and we need a way to keep it cycling. That's pretty much it. So I think an easy way to connect that would... So I want to have the minecart going around this way. So going this way. Wing. So we start here, roll down, hit the pressure plate, hit this guy, activate the pistons and fire all of that. And we could easily wire that from here, so we don't need to invert there actually, and then power in there right away. Let's see, no slabs really. What happened to my slabs again? Something is fishy here. Okay, so we would go, then we could literally do that. Yep, and that would fire the pistons if a minecart comes by. Yeah, and so that we don't cause this massive lag spike, I thought I'd stagger it maybe, grab another signal from here. But now as I see how easily we could wire that from here, I'm almost thinking, yeah, we should probably just wire up here. So yeah, there will be blocks, of course, blocking that off. Give me some of those. So it would be closed like that. And where did we have our torch here in this case? Behind. Okay. Yeah, that works. Boom. Yeah, we could even, but it doesn't matter. It's good enough. Way good enough. And then another torch here to invert it. And then we just need to connect to that somehow. Yeah, we have space here below. Could be easier to connect just here. So we do that pretty much. And then we take the wire from here and just point it into this. Right? That should work. Okay. Yeah, and then we just need the unloader station, and then we have a running system. Okay, let me complete some stuff, get some pistons in. Oh yeah, that popped off because it froze over. Okay, I see you in a sec. Alright guys, so I fiddled around with stuff here a little bit, redesigned slightly. Our pickup station is here now and going around, and I will let the minecart go through twice just to make sure we pick up everything. So it goes around like this, goes back, and twice it hits the detector track here, which will then in turn trigger our farm here. Yeah, it's a standard unloading station. Let's look quickly at it. I mean here, just reading the output. If stuff goes through the hopper, the track will turn off, right? Obviously, and the minecart will stop there, and as soon as it's empty, it turns on again, and the minecart rides off and keeps on going. If you want to disable that, I mean, what happens is comparator to block. There's a torch here. And if you pull that off, this will always be off, and that means the minecart will be stationary there. So that would be a nice way to turn it off. For piston here, we can power it from somewhere else, from below, and have a switch wherever we want. So that works. And yeah, then of course I have a small item elevator. And well, there is smaller designs, but I tried out a bunch. And as the hopper timings are different here, pulling 3 items at a time and whatnot, this broke most of the timer sensitive elevators. And also, if you have the clocks too fast, there's another thing, the torch will burn out here. That is, you know, plugins protecting the server from lag and stuff, so you have to slow down your clocks. That's why we have this thing here. So that is the biggest part. If that would not be the case, you know, I could shave off all of this at least, like this 2x4 here, but we need it just to be sure here, and it's alright. We will have maybe a nice viewing platform or something back here. We will think of something that works. So last thing, I thought I had some glass around still. Yeah, let's frame things in a bit. And oh yeah, I needed to plant a bit of sugarcane right here. And of course we will close off the back, then probably sugarcane and can fall off if you don't do that properly. I was unsure though what to use yet, what blocks. And also probably on top of the sugarcane I want to have a row of lamps just to light it up a bit. Maybe we do it like that, yeah, and then give me some of these. We could frame it in like so. And then have our glowstone lamps on top here and later power them, just so it looks cool. Or we hook up some effect to it, we'll see. But that of course will also help the growth here. Proper lighting later, and yeah, then just power that from on top. So that looks good. Let's close all this off. I'm excited to see how the items will behave now, you know, when we do a first test run. No idea. This is always kind of a tricky question here on the server with the plugins and things. Okay, I'd say we put a row of full blocks here too. Okay, yeah. Why do we have a row of things back here? And okay, wait. It's just this one block, which threw me off a bit. Okay, that looks good. Everything is boxed in besides here. For now, I'll fill that in with dirt. I have no idea what I want to put there yet. Some decorative, nice looking block. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe packed ice, I was thinking, would look cool. Oh my god. Why is the flight so janky? Okay, get that in here. Then we give the thing a spin and see how well it performs. Okay, sweet. So we can put our minecart in. We should switch it off so the minecart stays in place, so we can also test the start and stop mechanism of it. What? No. Okay, it didn't go to the void. How much stuff I throw into the void, you don't even want to know. Okay, why did the minecart get placed so extremely awkwardly? Not where it's supposed to go. I aimed for back there. Alright. Yeah, you can't notch minecarts, you know, there's no hitbox with them. It's another thing on here. Alright. Minecart is automatically unloading, I hope. And off she goes. So now it has nothing, it keeps on going. And stop it. Yeah. So, you know, I'm thinking here, this place, it would be totally sufficient that we trigger the minecart system once whenever we come in. Right? That would make total sense. So what we do is we send one pulse in, let the guy go around once, and that's it. We don't even need, well, you know, in case I want to run it AFK, I wanted to have the system here with the unloader station that is a bit more sophisticated. But technically, I believe it would literally be good enough. We walk in here, trigger the thing once, and be good. Just as an additional thing, and then we still have our constant runnings hook up. Okay, yeah, I'll do some wiring for that, and we'll see how that turns out then. Alright, I think I got everything hooked up. Should be working almost perfect. Here, I wanted to hook up a stair or something. I don't have one on me. I'll do that later. But we have two modes now. We have this mode. You know, just when you walk in here and then let her rip once, then it will stop automatically. And stuff you gain will be transported up to here. Or we have the permanent farming mode, which I would activate if I'm on here, and then, you know, I'll come over here and chill, and the farm would run in the background. So yeah, works fine. How I hook hooked it up is I just have the button there, or the lever with the redstone lamp, and then come down here. Obviously we have to use half slabs on top here of the chest, and then hit this piston, and the piston comes down, goes into the repeater, and then we just lace the power through. Where can you see it? From here, under the tracks, over powering the piston. Right, and the piston keeps the block over the torch we had before, so the whole system can even function. And now we have AFK mode. You just can let it run for a while if you want to. Pretty neat. And that works too. Trigger it once. Goes back. And then unloads. Sweet. And now let's quickly grab the workbench. Man, do I have stuff in my inventory. We can definitely go open some keys as well. Yeah, this is already getting terrible. Terrible again. Inventory management, it's always been, it will always be my downfall at one point, I feel. Okay, we want to do something like that. I always like, if I have redstone lamps or so, to frame them in a bit, to make them stand out a bit more and make it really obvious that this thing has a function. Okay, so last thing we pretty much need is we want to power that stuff on top here. So should we only power it, should it only be lit up like that if we are AFKing? That means if we switch the light here on, you know, in AFKing the lights are on. If not, we just let it grow. I like that idea. It's not, you know, super practical, functional, but I think it just would look cool, right? So let's see. We would definitely have a ceiling in here. We want to work with wood again. So how high did we have the ceilings here? Didn't I just pick up that stupid sticks again? Let's put a... No, we don't. But let's put a temporary chest here. That's why I brought it. Get rid of some crap we have constantly on us. Okay. So we can switch things about. Yeah, I want to connect that for sure. So let's see how we can nicely pull power out. Could try to staircase it a bit here. Of course I threw my slabs in and my redstone, right? Yeah, of course. Okay. Let's see. The sticks into the void, please. Never to be seen again. So we could simply do one of those and bring it up to the middle. That should work. And we should still be able to power it. We can redirect it. It doesn't matter. And then we just bring it over and out. Let's swing it along here. Let's try to keep the footprint minimal. Like that. Yeah, that works out. Okay, swing it over here. And we probably need... yeah, don't need that actually. Whoa, let's save that. Bring that to here. Let's quickly switch it on. Maybe it reaches. It does. Perfect. Nice. And then we switch on the lights on top there. I like that. I like that a lot. And it didn't add much to our footprint at all. Nothing pretty much. Okay. Good. We could even do this. Stay on top of here. Save even more. Scrape some of the footprint off. Why not? If we can, we can. Okay. Yeah, that's decent. Good. Now we just need a decent ceiling design. We have a certain structure here, so I was thinking it would be good if we continued our clay maybe here, the two stripes on top, like so, as this already, goes up there. So we could bring that over to cap off the room. Something like that. And then maybe have a strip of logs going in the middle a bit. Let's get the workbench out. Let's try this and also get us some stairs to play around with. But I was thinking maybe coming in like this would be good. No, I wanted to have it up so we get more structure and then have wooden braces. Yeah, you'll see what I mean in a sec. So have this up. And here we would probably want one of those, yeah, to cap it. And then, let's see, let's quickly go back here. Yeah, I like that, that looks pretty clean and good. Here's a bit of detail, here's a bit of detail. And I was maybe thinking maybe we could have wooden braces like that going on. And in the corners like that. And then here, to kind of blend it in a bit more. It breaks it up and it's not too dominant with the colors. And then on the floor here, could also kind of continue our theme a bit of having, you know, these wooden half slabs. So that would work out. I like that already. Looks pretty decent. And then we make a decent floor. Yeah, we really need to look into our floor design. And the ceiling would pretty much extend to about here. And then we also need to blend these two together. But yeah, we almost end up on the same height here with the wood. And here will also be, of course, it needs to be covered here. So this whole thing needs to be wrapped with an interior pretty much. And yeah, looking good. I'm pretty happy with this. And I think we can leave it like that. And probably to accentuate our wood, what we have with dirt, we should replace with the wood too. Let's get some sprutze wood. Buy a stack. Yep. And let's go in quickly and remove this dirt. And probably want to place some wood here. See how that looks. Yeah, looks really decent. Also goes well with the lamps. So yeah, I think we can leave that. Okay, let's switch the other two out as well. I think we kind of found our color theme we want to go with, and probably we want to bring in one more color with our carpet. And if I follow the design we kind of had in our welcome center, probably the gray, and what did we have, dark gray and light gray kind of mixed. So I think that might be something we might look into. I want to have it too colorful. I never was a friend of these super poppy bright colors. I always liked the more magenta, subtle colors in Minecraft. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Here we need glass. Just saw that. Need to close that off so nothing can fall out, but it seems to be reliable. Didn't see any items glitching into weird places or anything like that. Yeah. And then here we would have a stair transition again into whatever comes here. And then that is a completed room. Sweet. All right. Did some good work today again. Another nice addition to our base here. I'm pretty pleased with that. Turned out really well. What I like a lot is I pretty much design everything in this series myself from scratch. You know, and it's on the fly. Just like you would if you play survival, you have an idea, you want to build something, and then you just do it without looking up whoever made the most efficient design, who scraped off a block here, and blah blah blah. Because here on the server, nothing works as you think it would, or there's lots of surprises, as I said, especially with redstone timings and similar. So yeah, it's a lot of experimenting, and I enjoy that greatly. I hope you enjoy watching me doing my stuff here, and I also hope I see you in the next episode. And yeah, thank you very much for your support so far on the series. See you next time. I'm out. Bye.